We've learned about the most iconic dangdut singers of all time in Indonesia, and it's also my favorite genre I've ever heard in my bloody life, especially koplo. So today I thought we'll check out what they sound like in studio and what they sound like live. Iconic female singers version.
So beautiful, no? It's also giving strong 2010 vibes. This is diva music. This is diva music.
Pas kena hatiku, tu di sini kau mandak aku.
What is she up to now? What is she up to now?
Good question.
But I wonder.
So I found this performance that she did 10 years ago.
Yeah,
and
so
then
it is given 2010.
she's actually not been that active as of late.
Oh.
Or at least not done anything like remotely super popular.
Let's have a look.
Sakitnya hatiku, hancurnya jiwaku,
What the?
mataku, kau sedang berjumpa. Sakitnya tuh di sini, di dalam hatiku. Sakitnya tuh di sini, melihat kau selingkuh.
Man, she sounds exactly the fucking same.
She does.
Sakitnya tuh di sini. Sakitnya tuh di sini.
What even are the lyrics of this song?
This is such a great song.
To be completely honest, she sounds exactly the same.
Actually, she sounds better because I think the fact that in TV shows in Indonesia, they give you nothing. They give you nothing to work with in terms of like sound engineering. So they give you a mic and they say whatever might be will be. And I love that because it is all down to the singer. And she's actually so much better in real, like in actual real life, because her voice is sort of like velvety and a little raspy, and so you have like a bit more depth to the song.
The pain is here. It hurts here. It hurts here in my heart. It hurts here seeing you cheat.
You cheater.
Jesus. How could you? How could your heart play with my love?
Yeah, how could it?
Betray me. The pain of my heart, the destruction of my soul. You know, and
I
there's
guess
always that.
Now, what's the chorus? What's the chorus?
It goes, sakitnya tu di sini, di dalam hatiku, or something like that. It does sort of slap. And
I like that song. I like her.
That has 142 million fucking views.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Bara api yang membakar hati, di dalam lidahmu itu mengandung racun tikus yang memati.
Oh my god, that chord progression is funky.
Di saat ada maunya, lagi ada maunya, baik-baik saja. Setelah hilang rasanya, hilang pula cintanya, dan melupakan.
The way they record these songs is actually so forward. That
Sambalado.
there's no pitch correction. There's no.
Sambalado.
Cintamu sambalado.
It's giving merengue a little bit.
Oh, and a large instrumental section.
It's dangdut. It's supposed to be long.
True.
Di dalam lidahmu itu mengandung bara api yang membakar hati. Di dalam lidahmu itu mengandung racun tikus yang mematikannya.
Well, now the question lies: what does she sound like live?
Sambalado.
Sambalado slaps.
Ooh, grounded.
She's a mezzo, you know, like an alto.
Yeah, she's really sambalado. Yeah, it's really grounded. How cool! Imagine singing your biggest hit so many years later. I wonder how old she was when the song released. The sambalado.
She's not a bad singer.
She's phenomenal.
She's actually not a bad
really
singer
great.
at all, but it's really weird that
It's
all of a sudden
really-
she's a fucking alto.
Well, this actually happens a lot too, like singers that naturally push from their set range.
Hey, sambalat. Sorry.
It is actually really cool because when you're doing maturation of vocals of the voice, when you're studying some of that technique and like the science behind that, a lot of people think that the only physical tell in vocal colors and shift of a voice happens in the men during puberty. But actually,
When the balls drop.
But actually, it's a lot. It can be very noticeable for women too, because our maturation happens slowly, and it doesn't happen so dramatically. Our voices do drop. We do lose some range depending on your singing technique throughout your younger years. But there is a shift, and actually, a lot of women change their vocal colors changing after giving birth. That can have a big impact, like the hormonal discharge will change also how your voice sounds.
So the next singer is actually Bandria, and her hit song Lagi Swaintik Shantik. Anyways, it's basically pretty.
Eso, yes. Lagi.
Hai sayangku, hari ini aku cantik.
See, but that is a reggae feel to this.
Bidadari di hatimu. Hai sayangku, perlakukanlah diriku seperti seorang ratu. Ku ingin
This has better
dimanjakanmu.
equalization than all the other songs.
Lagi manja, pengen berduaan.
Yeah, the sound engineer was cooking.
For this, yes.
Because
the other ones sounded a bit more empiric, a little bit more organic. Less processed than this.
And they all these songs are very
Empty
open.
choruses,
Yeah.
Hai sayangku, hari ini aku
Very cyclical.
cantik bagai bidadari, bidadari di hatimu.
It reminds me of Despacito before Despacito was a thing. Maybe it was right around the same time.
7 years ago.
This has 732 fucking million
Ay,
views.
Santo Cristo.
Um,
That is so many views.
yeah, man.
Wow.
She really is about that life.
Wow.
And as a matter of fact, she performed this a different song 6 years ago. I do want to hear that song live. It's a wedding.
Oh my God. She looks gorgeous.
That's a wedding, blood.
That
Leo
is
and Laika.
insane. What is this the town's wedding? What the heck?
They're all solid singers.
Yeah, pretty strong. Actually, I have a theory.
Aku telepon ya. Aku telepon. Aku SMS-nya dibalas-balas. Sudah sebulan enggak pulang-pulang.
Bro, and the army is there.
This has to be the most important people in the country getting married. What the heck?
Rupanya suamiku sedang bahagia bersama baduku. Say ya. Stres lagi, aku jadi stres lagi. Kawin lagi, suamiku direbut orang lagi.
That guy.
Nangis lagi, aku jadi nangis lagi.
And I don't think she has in ears, man. I don't think any of the people
No.
we saw perform Dangdut have in-ear monitors.
I don't think that's
for
a
this
thing.
Open. I don't think
Yeah, I
they
don't
give
think
a
that's
fuck.
a thing. No, I generally don't think that's a thing for the genre, especially because the way that they approach it is very much like they do back in South America. Like, it is very much, we have a stage and a microphone, go with it.
Yeah, you bring your band, even though they have very large bands, like immensely large bands.
Yeah, but
Like actually absurdly large bands.
but a lot of these bands, a lot of these people actually prefer fallbacks,
Floor
like
monitoring.
floor monitoring that they do in ears because they think it's too
Well,
ridiculous.
basically, the verdict is
I have a
every
theory.
Dangdut female singer sounds exactly the same on record as they do live.
If not better. And I actually think because they sing and they tour so much, their voices change. Because like there's so much damage from, and it's not because of their technique. It's just the abuse because
The
they
sheer
sing.
amount of singing. They
Yeah,
do.
I think in a conglomerate, what these girls must have on their shoulders thousands of hours singing, if not hundreds of hours singing, which that will have an effect
And they're all-
in your voice.
And they're all around the same age. I mean, if not exactly the same age. City is also 33 years old.
Damn.
And
She looks gorgeous.
she's also part of that Dangdut diva stuff.
Yep.
She also acts.
Awesome. Dudes, these girls are like all well-rounded.
Yeah.
And they can sing at a drop of a hat. You know what I'm saying?
She's
That's
from
awesome.
Bekasi, Indonesia. First time I hear that. Well, perhaps we should do a male version of this and see their studio songs and what they sound like live.
Adios.